Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Sorry for a few minutes of being late. I was last week I was in Facebook jail for 3 days, and just a minute ago I realized that Facebook still doesn't want me to stream in my group. So I hope that you will find me here. Today we are having absolutely beautiful and very, very practical topic, which is no results, or when you are moving not fast enough and you are worried about this, and probably you don't sleep at night because of that. And this is a topic that is very, very popular, and many women really struggle with that, because we have this idea that there is a very specific timeline that we should fulfill. And when we don't follow this timeline that we set up in our mind, let's say within 2 years or 3 years, our business should be absolutely sustainable, absolutely profitable, and we should have that amount of clients, that amount of revenue, that amount of members of your group. When it doesn't happen, it makes us worry, doubting ourselves, really feeling contracted, I would say, probably more frequently during a day. So when you are feeling disempowered, and it makes you really, I would say, worry, first of all. Maybe until now you were trying different things. Maybe you were trying to make things happen for you. So I know that you are probably meditating and you have at least one journal, if not more. But you probably were trying different techniques of journaling, maybe morning journaling, maybe creative journaling, maybe you have multiple journals. Maybe you tried guided meditation from this mentor or another mentor, or you try to meditate several times a day, and still you don't see the results that you expect. So today I'd like to share with you, because this is something that happened to me, and certainly is happening to many, many women out there. I had several clients with exactly same impatience troubles. I'd like to share with you at least 3, if not more, very practical concepts that I'd like you to think about. They are applicable as of today. I'm not saying they are super easy, because they will require some kind of like internal checking, and your what's the word, readiness to implement, commitment also to implement. But let me know who is here with me today live and who is watching replay. I am very, very intrigued by your messages and by your comments. So, what I would like to do today is let's start. Maybe let's jump immediately to the our practical approach. Let me just double check if everything is streaming well. It seems like yes. All right, fantastic. So we were talking about the speed you are moving. You are not moving fast enough. Fast enough versus your expectations. And see, this is the first problem. The concept number 1 that I'd like you to think about today is your attachment to the results. This is the attachment and expectation that the results should be very, very specific. The results should be the way you want it. The thing is that expectation and attachment to the results, this is a very human thing. We are humans. We are energetic beings in the human form, right? And our human part is really needing this very tangible, very 3D concepts. Our human sides expect the revenues, expect the fridge full of food, expect nice things. We just expect this is, and we are ready to do whatever it takes to get there. While our energetic side is really about expansion, about having fun during the journey, about building valuable connections. It's about really enjoying the journey, not pushing through it. So this is like the first discrepancy between these two sort of nature of our being. And these two beings, like creating one blended us human being, they have quite different needs. The human part needs, I would call it toys, yeah, and we are measuring our success by the amount of toys we are able to gather, while the energetic side of us is measuring itself against the level of well-being, the level of fun, the level of ease, peace, inner peace, pleasure, like all the positive emotions that we are able to generate during the lifetime. And the thing is that these two realities are quite different. However, you can blend them together. You can bridge them. It's I know that you are probably familiar to the concept of bridging, but I'm not talking here about bridging when you are experience the quantum leaping. This is the bridging realities, really. And the very important thing to understand is that there is no external bridge. Actually, you are the bridge. So everything that is constructing this bridging that will blend and meld the two realities is you. So the more you are trying to respond to your human side needs in the using your mindset, trying to push through, trying to get things done, it is trying, it is still using the force to do it. Even if you try to meditate more because you are thinking maybe you need more to relax your mind, but yet your mind doesn't want to be relaxed, or doesn't, or couldn't be relaxed even, and yet you are still pushing. I think you know what I mean. This is part of the problem. This is the way you are not allowing yourself really to relax fully your mind, your body, your energy, and you are remaining in the energy of struggle. You are remaining in the energy of pushing. I think that pushing and trying to make things happen is the good word here. The way really to transmute this dense energy is to look inside. Is really to do the work. I will be speaking a little bit more about doing the right work, because what you are doing and what many women are trying to do is to get more into the mental energy. You see, when you are journaling, or when you are looking at your vision board, when you try to visualize things, you are using your mental body. But the trick is to really to isolate yourself from your mental body and really blend yourself with the energetic one. So what happens, one of the evidence that you are practicing this dense energy is something that I call split energy. You are, for instance, wanting the thing, you have the desire, but you are scared to get it. You want to have these beautiful clients. You believe that you are ready to have them. You so much want to have them. But on the other side of the stick, you are worried that they will not be able to pay you the money that or the price level that would make you really feeling comfortable and feeling fully rewarded for your great work. Or you are worried that you will be attracting people who are having troubles with a commitment. You have all this, unhealthy beliefs around that. Or you are practicing the resentment, looking at the other women out there who are not so different than you, and yet they seem to be successful. They seem to easily attract right clients, and you cannot. So for you, the energy is working like, two step back, 2 step forward, 3 step backwards. And actually, you are not feeling that you are moving forward. What is happening, you are really countering your progress, your expansion with your energy, with the idea that you can't have what you desire. You are not maybe worthy enough, or actually, this is about thinking that you are doing something wrong, or you should be doing it in a different way. So think about it and try to look at yourself from the helicopter view. Because if today you are thinking that you are not moving fast enough, look at yourself 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and really contemplate how many things you didn't know there, how many things you couldn't do, how many things you didn't even practice, or you were not aware about yourself, how many things you haven't cleared back then. How were you thinking? How were you behaving? How were you carrying yourself around? How were you talking? How were you presenting yourself out to the world? There is always there is a difference. We are changing all the time, and it is very important to understand that each of us is moving in her own tempo. We are very, very unique. And a few days ago, I was experiencing the very short discussion that my mother was having in her friend. My mother is 84 this year. God bless, she's in a very good shape, but obviously she's not at the speed of 20 or 30 years old. They were discussing and confirming between each other that when they are moving, when they are physically moving their bodies, and they are trying, for instance, when they are moving in the shop, they are wandering through the shop, doing their groceries. What they observe is they are trying to walk very fast, and they are putting the effort to walk very fast, and yet the whole world, everybody around, is faster than them. So come on, each of us is moving in our own dynamics. It's very unique. It's unique. Some of you know that I am working with human design as well, and there are several types of energies there. And the energy which, for instance, manifesting generators or generators have a privilege to have. These people are super fast and they are never exhausted. But projectors, like me, for instance, they need to move at a completely different pace. The minute you understand how your energy works, uh, this is the moment when you can really allow yourself and acknowledge that this is something natural about you. So you don't have to try to keep up the same pace as the other people out there are uh, trying to do. So that was the one thing. Think about your attachment to the outcome and the expectations that you are putting on yourself, and really think about it. Try to journal about this and reflect back. How strong are you attached to the result? The stronger you are attached to it, the more difficult it will be to manifest that thing. Because in reality, there is always either the presence or a lack of this desire. When you are pushing, you are in essence, you are practicing the energy of lack because you don't have that what you want, and you are trying to make it happen. So you send the vibration to the universe that you still don't have it. So universe is sending you more of that. Food for thought. The concept number two is, I call it faulty calibration, and this is super super important. It's more about the um, like back engineering and mechanics of how we manifest. I'm not going to discuss with you the whole thing, but imagine there are about half of the population who is trying to manifest. So I'm speaking about the not the global population, but people who are playing the game of law of attraction, and they are trying to apply the rules in universal laws in their businesses or in their life. Imagine that 48% of them are not really calibrating with their desire, meaning that they dream about something. They put it in writing as they were taught. They maybe journal about how they feel while having it, how it will be for them while having it. And yet they are not calibrating their energy to it. They not even have a daily practice to calibrate, to recalibrate, to remind themselves what is it really what they desire. And this is super important. I mean, it's not enough when you want something, it is not enough to calibrate to your vision once. It's not enough to calibrate once, twice, even 100 times. You are calibrating all the time. You are calibrating daily or several times daily. Calibrating to this new thing becomes like a lifestyle to you. You're just living your vision. So I am calibrating naturally. It's like, oh, I fall out of the calibration, so I need to do my thing to rebalance myself and to get back to the high vibe. So think about it. Do you really take time deliberately every day to calibrate yourself to the vision? Food for thought. People are not having the right calibration practice. This is about the mechanics. You have to calibrate it in your nervous system, not in your mental body, not in your mindset. It has to be in the electricity of your body, and there are methods to do it. You have to do it regularly, deliberately, constantly, and not through your mental body, but through your electricity, meaning nervous system. People are not getting into the receiving mode. this is something that probably happens to you, because if you are thinking, if you are worried that you don't have the results that you expect to have, and your mind is wondering when you will have it, or when you will reach that level that will allow you to have it, it means that you are not calibrated to the receiving mode. You are not in your receiving mode. You are not open for to receive your desire. You are blocking it. You are sending the contracting or contrasting vibration. This is part of the split energy that I was speaking about a little bit before. So when you are not in the receiving mode, it means that you are not activating this energy of your desire. And even though, at every moment you can calibrate, it's available for you. You can calibrate to everything that you desire, really, but you are not taking the time. You are not doing it deliberately. You are not doing it automatically several times a day. And you're not activating your desire. So even though it's there, it's available to you, but it's not activated, and you are not in the receiving mode. So what the poor universe has to do, right? They are there. They are trying to please you, to make your journey joyful, but you are resisting it yourself. Many people are doing a super big mistake, and there are like plenty of people are talking right now about the alignment. Alignment seems to be kind of a buzzword in the coaching environment, but not many people explain the alignment truly. And because it is not explained, people have different assumptions. So they try to align with their vision, or they try to align with the idea, with their dream, with their future self. But they are not in the receiving mode. They are not activating, and they are, first of all, they are not clearing the ugly stuff. Because sooner or later, when you are on the self-development path and you really want to catch your dream, the ugly stuff will come up. But what you hear from the gurus out there is that you should stay in the positive mindset. However, people don't explain what the positive mindset is, really and truly and deep down. So many people avoid even thinking about the difficult stuff, because they believe they should be hanging, in the bubble where everything is beautiful and the difficult topics do not exist. But in life, in a real life, if you'd like to expand, if you'd like to reach this beautiful six-figure business, you need to put your finger on the ugly stuff as well. And the expansion is about making mistakes, learning new stuff, failing several times, and being all right with it, right? And knowing that you will learn it. And how many times you are learning difficult stuff. And it took time. It took time, but you got there. So persistence, a bit of self-love, and you will get there. I know that it is difficult when you are not generating revenues and the money is an issue. And you have like different thoughts about your money situation. But there is let's talk about the money situation, because this is another concept and a huge mistake people do when They are trying to make too big of a vibrational jump. We see people out there who are, let's say, earning quite decent or modest, I would like to say, modest revenue, let's say 1,000, 2,000 euro, dollars, or whatever per month. And they'd like to jump to immediately to 10, 15, 25 and more revenues a month. And it's absolutely fine to have that dream. But there is a very specific vibrational practice that you need to incorporate, implement, and apply so that you can have it within 1 year. If you are trying to make too big jump, it is becoming very, very difficult. Actually, there are two things you can do. Very easy, applicable from day one. If you are interested, what are these two steps? Then DM me, comment, drop a comment for me, 2 steps, and I'm going to be in touch to reveal these absolutely powerful 2 steps with you. But we are not finishing here. There is still concept number 3 that I'd like to share with you guys today. Just need a sip of water. Oh, that's a good one. And the concept number 3 is about the environment. It is, I know that you are aware that your environment impacts the way your energy flows, the way you think, the way you behave, what kind of even opinions you are presenting. And there are super easy methods to enhance your environment and make it to cooperate with you and to leverage your natural energy flow. What I would like to speak about today is about really not decluttering your physical environment, not about clearing your desk or clearing your wallet, but more about clearing your mindset. And I'm thinking about very, very powerful techniques that I was using for the first time, I think, maybe 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, when I realized that actually I am auditory. I didn't know that back then. And the practice was about switching off all the stimulus that that you are bombarded during a day. So during that time, there was no social media, or really very little social media. So actually, I had to cut off myself from, first of all, the radio, television, books, which I was really crying about, newspapers, magazine, basically every medium, even telephone conversations. So it was like a 2 weeks of just being with myself. I'm not asking you to do that because today it could be difficult, but think about and reflect what you are surrounding yourself with. What do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen? What kind of books do you read? Is this something that makes you grow, that makes you expand, that makes your mind, that puts your mind on into relax mode? Is it really helping you to make this journey easier, faster, or are you trying to push yourself again through something? Because I know that many people, many women who are on the self empowerment path, self development path, they are bombarding their mind with self-development media. So all the time, from the moment you are opening your eyes in the morning, you are already listening to some personal development podcasts, and then maybe you are, while brushing your teeth, you are having your pulse already, and then you are probably cooking your breakfast while watching some kind of a module 2 from your course. And then during a day, you still have some extra books and maybe virtual magazines where you are basically feeding your mind with extra knowledge. But some of this is really never meant to be applied. The knowledge is there and it becomes the wisdom when you apply it, when you practice it. So try to use smaller bites, first of all. Reflect on what you are consuming. Add a really beautiful music. If you are into music, listen to the music that makes you spread your wings, really. When you are with somebody who is trying to listen to the music that you don't like, have a civil courage to say you don't like it. Ask for changing the music or isolate yourself from that person from that moment, because there is absolutely no reason to feel miserable in this 3 minutes of the music even. Think about the number of emails you receive during a day. And I know that for some people it is going into hundreds, while probably half of it, these are the sequences from your sequences that you have subscribed for many opt-ins, etc., many freebies. And probably you don't even follow these emails, but they are still catching your attention for 1, 2, 3 seconds. They are distracting you. So make some decluttering in your mailbox and resign from the lists that are no longer in your interest, simply. Think about kind of a, not the virtual, but what's the word? Electronic detox. Think about all the stimulus that is bombarding your mind from the electronic world, and try to cut it by half. And you can easily do that. Try to cut the time you are spending on social media, for instance. I know that they want us to be glued to our screens, but you don't have to do it 24/7. You can devote 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, and maybe 1 hour in the middle of a day. That's it. The rest of the time is yours. So you can use it for creation. You can use it for petting your animals, spending time with your family, having coffee with your husband, or chatting with a friend over the phone. Speaking about the phone, as an auditory, I introduced some time ago a little practice that helps me massively and limits the distraction. In the phone you have all this notification and notification sounds, alarms, etc. I have everything switched off. I don't allow every application to notify me, so I have only few notification from the most important applications and media for me, not for them. So I consciously take a decision there, and I have only visual notifications for the applications, no sound. And actually the only sound that I have in my phone is the sound of my phone. So when somebody is calling me, then my phone is making the sound. Otherwise, I'm not bothered with that. I switch off the ring, obviously when I'm live, when I would like to work, when I'm with clients. Um, Most of the day, I would say my phone has a switched off, even the ring. So then when I'm walking the dog, for instance, I switch on it. And if I feel like coming back to something, follow up on something, then I do it. When I don't feel it, I don't do it. And this is something that works beautifully for me. And I see how free I feel, how my creative juices are, moving beautifully in my body. So think about what can support you in this creative moment. In general, I want you. I was publishing today such an expansion tip. Don't invest your energy in people and partnerships that do not value or respect or embrace your power. As simple as that. Don't even think about spending time with people who don't respect you. Why should you do it? Why would you? Food for thought. So I think that we are very changing. Not we are, yes, we are changing, but I think that the way we experience the world out there is changing massively. This is the whole evolution of the humanity which is happening right now, but the humans are much more diligent about how they feel, about their emotions. They are not so happy about, having high pain threshold. They would really like to live in peace. They want to have an easy life. And more women are not ashamed about, are not feeling guilty about wanting to have an easy life, wanting to have a beautiful life. We are really trying to measure our life through our well-being. And I made a note here. The way we experience reality is changing, and what is more, it is unique to everyone. So each and every one of us is experiencing this reality differently. And it's not the intellectual part of it and understanding on the brain level, but it's about the energetic of this experience. This is always, if you would like to have a different results, you need to practice different energy. It is as simple as that. And since we want to have an easy journey, we want to have an happy journey, and you know that you can't have the happy ending from the unhappy journey, right? So what I would like to invite you is to learn how your energy works, learn where and how to approach your 9 energetic centers, how to communicate with your energy, how to create with this energy. If you are really into the courageous growth and you want to welcome this queen size confidence and build this beautiful 6-figure and beyond business that feeds your soul equally to your bank account, then the first step is really to learn to get your energetic blueprint. I am working with my clients, guiding you through their human design chart, and the minute they understand how they are designed to work, how they are designed to rest, how they are designed to create, to have really loving and lasting relationships, they their environment really change because they are changing inside. They understand how they are naturally prone to make money abundantly, but in the natural way, without this pushing, without this struggling. I'm not saying it is super easy, because there are some challenges that you need to go through. But at least you have your map. You know how your design and how your human setup is supporting who you truly are, and how you are meant to be in this world. What is your soul purpose? What is your life theme? This is super, super exciting. So I'm inviting you to book a session, a single session with me. It will be about 90 minutes, maybe a little bit more. During this time, you will have you will receive a transformational tool that will help you to transmute these heavy energies that you are experiencing right now. Drop me a comment if you are interested in that, and I will be in touch. We'll make it happen for you, and we'll find the spot in my calendar for that. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful experience, especially for women who want to rearrange, their life and business, from the dynamics that do not serve them anymore, and who want to like welcome this delicious six-figure life, which is fully aligned energetically with who they truly are, and what is their soul purpose. Thanks a lot for staying with me today. Stay tuned for more very practical tips and tricks very, very soon. And I wish you a beautiful weekend. I'm not sure if you if you are having a long weekend, but certainly I am, and I'm planning to spend it in my summer house in the lake. So bye now.